The LG C1 is the first one with a brand new WebOS and menu. There are a lot of things hidden, so let's do a deep dive on all this and let me show you some tips and tricks that might come in handy. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. The LG C1 OLED is a great TV, but sadly LG has taken some steps back when it comes to WebOS and their new menu. There's tons of things buried within setting after setting after setting within the menu. So here I'm going to do a quick walkthrough and hopefully this will help you find some of the things that you're looking for. First thing we're going to do is go over all the changes that we have on the menu, which you see here on the left of the screen. In order to bring this up, all you have to do is press the button with the gear icon once, and it'll bring this up. If you hold the button, then you'll get this wheel that is thinking, and then it's going to bring you the actual menu. So we'll go with pictures first. Right now, what I'm watching is Dolby Vision, so you have all your picture settings here that you can pick from. Any changes you want to make to that, you will have to go to Advanced Settings, and here you will find your brightness, your OLED pixel brightness, so the pixels in the screen brightness, your contrast, your actual screen brightness, which is different than your OLED pixel brightness, auto dynamic contrast, peak brightness, which is set to high right now, your gamma, black level, your motion anchor if you want to change any of those things. Under color, we have the color depth, and that changes how strong you want the color to be. We have tint, color gamut. Right now I have it is set to native, fine tune, which takes you to color upgrade. And within color upgrade, you have your low, medium, high, and then you can have your user selection. And for color upgrades, where you can change the different settings for the color red, green, blue. Under white balance, we have your color temperature. Warm 50 is the best setting. The white balance method measurement, you have your 2 points, 10 points, 22 points, and then it gives you the signal level percentage. Your point of luminance, you can go low, high. In this case, we have a high. Under clarity, we have your sharpness, super resolution. So this is going to take care of any crush parts or blurry parts, and you can change it there to low, medium, high. Your noise reduction, your MPG noise reduction, and this depends on the type of video that you're showing. So here your noise reduction, you can have it off or all the way to auto. I prefer to have it off. Smooth gradation, this is going to add smoothness to any jaggies on the image. And then your cinema screen, which is on, true motion, which I have off, and this is to make the motion in the image smoother. So if you want cinematic movement, natural smooth movement, or you can use user selection and do your de-judder and de-blur. This is what creates the so-called soap opera effect. Here in Apply All Inputs, any changes that you make on the settings, now you can press Apply to All Inputs and it will change everything to every single one of the inputs on the TV without having to go individually for the TV to change to filmmaker mode. When it gets filmmaker mode type content, you have this set. If you want to reduce your blue light, you can have that set too. Under sound, you can go select AI Sound Pro, or you can have your different types of sound modes that you have here. Go to standard user mode. Under sound now, you pick either TV speaker, wired speaker, wireless speakers, or multiple speakers. Here under your settings, you want to have your Dolby Atmos, your balance. Here's where you have your equalizer. Here's where you will customize the equalizer. Here's where you will pick the type of installation. In this case, I have it sitting on the stand. But if you have your TV wall mounted, then you will pick wall mounted. If you want your TV to auto adjust the type of sound, depending on the type of program that you're watching, this is where you will click that. Match screen sound, pretty much it makes it so if there's any issues with your image and sound, if it's not synced, then you can take care of that here. And in general, we have AI service. Under AI service, you have different functions that you can use the AI algorithm within the TV. So we have AI Picture Pro. This is going to change the type of mode that you need to have on the TV depending on the program that you're watching or content that you're watching. Same thing with the brightness. It's going to change the brightness depending in the room and the lighting around the TV. This is going to pick the best type of video depending on the content, sound. We already went over that. Acoustic tuning. You can use the remote microphone in order to tune the sound on the TV. Channels. Here you will set up channels if you are using an antenna. Devices. Here is any devices you have connected to the TV. Also, if you want to change the mode from home to store mode, quick start, plus, under TV information is where you find all the information related to the TV. Like the TV model, how many hours the TV is on or anything like that, that's where you can find that information. Why did they bury it like that? Who knows? Under HDMI settings is where you will set up HDMI deep color and your SymLink HDMI CEC. Network, this is self-explanatory, that's where you connect your internet. Under system is where you can change your language, location. Under safety, you can set up any parental controls pretty much in order to block things if you have children, you don't want them to see certain channels or apps. LG account, this is where you go to set up your account or use your LG account. Under additional settings, we have how you want your notifications to be set up for the TV. Under standby light, it gives you that little light when you turn the power off. Pointer options, here's where you can change how fast the pointer moves. This pointer that you're seeing here. And the pointer size, you can have small, medium, or large. See how big it becomes. Advertisement, if you don't want the TV to track what you watch and the things that you do in the TV in order to give you targeted ads, here's where you will go to turn that off. And here's where you will go to reset your ID, and it will delete anything if you were being tracked before. Then accessibility, if you need any accessibility settings, that's where you will find them. Finally, you go under support. Under support, you find your OLED care. So here's where you will set up the picture that you want to set up, the type of picture that you want to set up. Screen self-diagnosis, so it'll tell you if the screen is working properly. Same with the sound. Energy saving, this is where you will find that if you want to turn it on or off. Memory optimizer, this is going to delete any apps that you might not be using. OLED panel care will take care of your panels. Pixel cleaning is what the TV is going to do in order to remove any images that might be staying on the TV. Screen move makes it so the screen actually moves, shifts little by little in different intervals in order to avoid any sort of image retention on the screen. It is imperceptible. You cannot tell that it's happening. My recommendation is to have this on. Adjust the logo brightness. That's for any type of logo that you might have on the screen for a long period of time. So now that we're done with the menu, let's go into WebOS. Here we have the new WebOS. So the new WebOS isn't the funnest thing to use. The reason is because the moment you bring it up, whatever you're using goes away. And there is a bunch of rows. It is a very deep smart TV operating system. So here we have everything that's trending now. And how do they pick this? I don't know. Here's your list of apps. So every single app that you have will go here. Under here, you have another way to access different types of settings, your inputs, your sound, output. Let's go into the home dashboard. Under the home dashboard, if you have any smart appliances or devices, you will be able to control them here. The other thing is it will show you what's connected to the TV. So you have a Sony DVD player, have my Xbox. Here, if you wanted to change, for example, you wanted to change the name on this or the name on this, or Xbox, you wanted to change it to, I don't know, console or not Xbox or whatever you wanted to call it, you will go under here. And you will go under edit inputs. And then here you could change the name and you can also change the icon. So if the icon isn't what you want it to be, then you can go ahead and change it here. Now, here you have your LG channels. These are free TV channels, so you can watch at any time. Shopping, I don't know of anybody who's ever purchased anything through this, but if you wanted to buy something, here's where you will go. If you want to do some web browsing on your TV, you have a web browser here. You have Amazon Prime by itself, Vudu, Apple TV, YouTube, and then we have new releases, but all these new releases are from Apple TV for some reason. No other company for some reason shows you anything here. To go back to the top really fast so you don't have to scroll all the way back up, click here, takes you all the way back to the top. If you want to get the app row at the very bottom of the TV like you used to be able to do on the old WebOS, if you go to your settings and you go under General and then you go under System, and there's a lot of clicking to do here, and then you go under Additional Settings, and then you go under Home Settings, you go under Home Auto Launch. What this is going to do is it's going to bring up the apps once you turn the TV back on. When the TV comes back on, it's going to give us the row of apps at the very bottom of the TV, like the old WebOS used to do. Sadly, you cannot use this feature once the TV is in use. So once I go into Netflix, for example, and I want to bring up the row again, it isn't going to let me do it. It is only going to do it when you turn the TV on. Now, a few other things that you can do here is you can customize this right here. If you don't like it the way it is set up or you want to add things to it, you go here to edit mode, and in edit mode, you can pick things to move around. So if I go here, I can move it here, or I can move it up there. If you want to add things, so if you want to delete something, you will click it here. And then if you click here, you will delete it, and you can add a different button if you don't want to have that there. If you want to get an idea of information on the input, you just click here on the side where the banner comes out, and you click on that, and it's going to tell you what it is connected, time and date, and then it's going to give you information here on the type of resolution for the TV, if it's Dolby Vision or Dolby Atmos. Another thing you can do here is when you click on these three dots, it's going to take you to more actions. You can do user guide, more information. So if we go under information, it's going to bring this up as well. And another way that you can do that is in the remote, you can press the three dots and it's going to bring you this as well. In order to look at the performance of the TV when you're playing games, for example, you press that green button 10 times and it's going to open that VRR information there. And it's going to tell you the frames per second. So right there, you see that it's going between 118 and whatever is going crazy. You have FreeSync active, the resolution at 120 hertz. Here, if I go into multiplayer and I start a game, so as you can see there, the frame rate is changing. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And so that's a way for you to be able to tell what the frame rate is doing on the TV. Well, hopefully this gives you a better idea on how to use your TV, how to customize the menu, the settings, and other things within the TV if you didn't know it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. I will go ahead and try to help you out and give you some pointers if there's something that I didn't cover that you were looking for. All right, well, that's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.